Hello, this is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers, and this is the eCom Sellers Podcast. I have with me my co-host on this journey,
Kelly the eCom mom board.
and Kelly and I are chilling. We're both terribly exhausted. It's been a very busy day. We are here to talk to you about e-commerce news, tips, and more. And our topic today is going to be Facebook Marketplace, but we'll get into that in just a minute. First, I just want to say, Kelly, how is it going with you?
Oh, I'm worn out. With my job, if my patient goes in the hospital, which my patient currently has been admitted to the hospital, I don't get paid. So that's one of the reasons I started doing e-commerce. I also have other ways of other avenues to make some income, and so I've been doing Instacart the last couple of days. Just
Okay.
yeah.
All
hmm
right. Bringing in a little extra cash. Well, I hope that your patient gets better soon. I completely understand it. I have been funding to celebrate my son's birthday, which has been completely insane. We have had a full several days, and his birthday's in another day. So, in any case, happy birthday, Tony, if you're watching, or if you happen to upload this video for mommy later. But in any case, Kelly and I are going to get straight to the news. So, Kelly, the floor is yours.
All right. Let's see. Walmart. They're planning to spread Black Friday savings throughout November. And if you're a Walmart Plus member, you're going to get early access to these savings. They're going to start like each week, they'll have different savings going on. So just make it easier so you're not all trying to, spend all the money on Black Friday. It might be easier. Like a lot of the news places have been talking about, people are spreading out buying stuff to make it easier on the pocketbook for buying like Christmas gifts and such. So that's why they plan to spread out the savings throughout November, so you're not trying to rush and get deals all on one day.
Okay.
Etsy, you remember I said a couple, what's that, months ago that Etsy has acquired Depop, and
Okay.
now they're also doing boosted listings on there. So like promoted listings, another pay to play thing.
Okay.
Um, but one seller who was like a beta tester said before this all happened, they were getting 15 to 30 sales a week on
Uh-huh.
Depop, and then it went down to 1 to 5 sales because of everything that's going on. And he tried the boosted sales, and it said he really didn't see any
Improve.
increase.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but if you go on sell on Depop, you might be seeing it mentioned. So that might be something you want to look into. I think the fees is like an additional 8%.
Okay. Okay.
Amazon's trying to find all those places that make fake reviews and try to get them to fight them.
Yes.
So,
That's a good thing. Get rid of the fake
hmm
reviews. Yeah.
yeah. So they're working on that. They also had a holiday season seller success summit event that it's coming next week, and they will share information on new programs, deals, and talk about FBA during the holidays. So if you're a seller, it's a good thing might want to sign up for. And most likely it's free. I haven't looked into it. I think what else I saw. I did see that FedEx and UPS talk about possibly raising their shipping costs by 7%
Mm-hmm.
in January. But we see that every January. We all see that all the shipping places tend to raise their prices. And retail, I mean, not. Um, they're putting out shopping tips for holidays, and they're like shop early, and they also say shop used or refurbished. So some people might be, willing to buy used items, for the holiday season because of the inflation and everything.
Okay.
So that's the news that I found.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the news that I found. Going to bring this onto the screen, maybe. We'll see. Me and this mouse are not cooperating with each other. There it goes, I think. Maybe. No, of course not. All right.
I was on there all by myself for a bit, huh?
Yeah, you were just for a second. All right. So we have some news from Yahoo. Let me scroll down because I always bring up the news first. So a lot of the platforms are seeing a big, I guess, hit. I won't say hit or shift. Nike is trying to stop some of the reselling of its products. Now, there's been a lot of talk out in the e-commerce space about this, and they're penalizing those accounts. This, we're going to see how this plays out, especially for platforms like eBay, where they have the reseller authentication program and some of the others. So we're going to definitely continue to hear news about this. But Nike is going after resellers.
Mhm.
So I think, some are saying, it's really going to be 100% focused on those people who are selling like the new sneakers, um,
That's what I
going into
believe.
stores
Yeah.
and buying a boatload of the new sneakers and then not leaving anything for people that are customers that just want to buy the new sneakers because they've made friends with the manager at Foot Locker or some other place, and they're getting all the new sneakers before they hit the ground. Others are saying, those people that are reselling used sneakers, like they should be just fine, as long as they are used sneakers and not new, like they're not going out there to hog them. So, people are in love with the old original Jordans from 19, I cannot remember the year. I want to say 96, but it may be before then. And so those are still very, especially like if they're in really good condition and as used sneakers, they are still a hot item and they are collector's item. So I think the collector's item tennis shoes that are unique, specific, and came out at a certain time, those are probably going to be fine. It's going to be the ones that are more brand new and people are going out there and jacking the new ones before they even hit the public. So just stay tuned as we collect more information. Again, there's been a lot of discussion over the last week about this, and there's probably going to be continued discussion about it because some of these people are true, like they've gotten the okay from Nike to even be a seller. There's some really well-known sellers out there. So, but I don't think they're the ones that are, like I said, going to stores and snapping up all the new ones. So we'll see how this plays out and what the impact is, and if eBay makes any changes to their platform. So this article comes to us from MSN, and they're talking about Amazon's attrition is costing them $8 billion a year. Woo! So with workers twice as likely to leave instead of being fired.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. So there's so many stories about working in the Amazon warehouse and so many interesting, like I personally know someone, I know a few people that have worked in the Amazon warehouse, and they're like, yeah. So we'll see what Amazon does to try and squell that, because that's a lot of money that they're losing. And the fact that it's taken them this long to figure that crap out is bananas to me. Like, that's not
Mhm.
something that should have taken them this long to figure that out. $8 billion. So they've impacted their own profit margins because of the way that they run their warehouses. And hopefully they'll start to see some improvements, or they'll do some things to improve it. But I will say, the compensation for working in the Amazon warehouse has grown significantly over the years. When it was, first rolled out versus where it is right now, they really do compensate people well, and they compensate them quickly. So they've got to try to get a handle on this. And we already know about the whole union stuff with different warehouses. So This should be interesting to see how this plays out. But 8 billion now, hopefully they're paying attention and they will figure out how to handle it. So you can go read this article from MSN. The next article also comes to us from MSN, and they are saying the CFO reveals inevitable change to the retailer's beloved membership. So they're making some changes to the membership. And you can check out this article. I forget exactly. Sorry about that. I forget exactly what it was. I had so many things going on this week. So I'm trying to see if I can speed find it because I've read so many different articles. But they did make some changes. They're going to make some changes to the membership. Okay. So there's no additional membership offerings, which currently include the basic $60 da 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 da. So yeah, I don't know. They're making some changes. We'll see what they are. I will come back next week and tell you what they end up doing to the membership. But it looks like it hasn't been changed for quite some time. So it may be actually a good thing for those people, but they may also increase the price. This has been in place since 1985. We'll see. They might increase the price. The next article comes to us. Oh, I hate this. I've already seen this article. So we talked about this last week or in the last podcast, which is Shopify was launching the tax program. So you can go and read that. You can Google it. It's on lots of other sites. You don't have to do a subscription to Business Insider for that. But that was on Business Insider. So this is BuzzFeed. And as you guys know, I love finding articles where they talk about a bunch of different products. If you do searches, like Good Housekeeping does a really good job of coming up with a list of products that people are interested in. This one is Good Housekeeping, and these are products that are under $20. So for those of you that are looking for something to source and sell, we're already into Q4. Okay, those are facts. So we're already into Q4, but if you're looking for something to source and sell, if you're looking for product ideas or potential private label, white label, private label ideas, definitely pay attention to these lists that get published. This should be one of those things that you hunt and review on a regular basis, because again, these are all great ideas, and these could be products that people are going to be buying for the holidays as holiday gifts or products in the future. So this again came to us from BuzzFeed. 59 of the best home products under $20 that you can get on Amazon. And then this article comes to us from Dallas, Dallas Magazine. So JCPenney is launching an exclusive beauty concept in 73 of its stores. Again, they're still working to drive more traffic to their stores. So again, you can see what's going to happen with this beauty concept. It should be pretty interesting, where they're going to focus on or include more than 250 brands. They're probably giving, what is it, Sephora or Ulta, a run for their money. Is it Ulta? I think it's Ulta Beauty. They're trying to give them a run for their money. So drive more traffic into the JCPenney store and, help them to get more sales. So you can read this article in Dallas Magazine. And then, as Kelly mentioned before, the holiday season Seller Summit is coming up. It is October the 23rd, and it is a 4-hour online workshop, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time. So for those that are Central or Mountain, that would be 10 to 2. If you are Central, that is 11 to 3. And if you're Eastern, that is 12 to 4. So you need to go register. They say you need to RSVP by October the 25th, which is Tuesday. So you need to make sure, go into your back office, look for your link, and make sure that you register by then if you want to participate in their holiday season seller summit. So they're going to give you some great insights. All right. So with that was a quick blow through the news. Now we're going to go into our topic for the day, which happens to be Facebook Marketplace. So our topic for the day is Facebook Marketplace. And this is 7 benefits of selling on Facebook Marketplace. If you're not currently selling on the platform, it might be beneficial to you this Q4 and after Q4. It's always, as Kelly and I have said in the past, a great place to get rid of any inventory that maybe you've gotten pulled back from Amazon, or maybe you're not selling on some of the other platforms, just getting some more exposure to those products. So, Kelly, I will let you take number 1.
No listing fee. Well, there's not like say Etsy. If I want to list something on Etsy, it's usually a 20-cent fee, and it lasts. I think each listing lasts like 3 or 4 months, and then it has to be renewed, and that's another 20-cent fee. So, and with eBay, you have so many free listings, and then you have to pay a listing fee. And there's other sites that have free listing, like Mercari and Posh. So, you know, having no listing fee is great, especially if you're on eBay and say you have a limit of, like when you start out on eBay, most people have a limit of 10 items they can list. So, and they're like, well, where else can I list? Gotta find a place that has no listing fees, like Facebook Marketplace or
Hikari and Poshmark. Yeah, absolutely. Number two is their low selling fees. So once you sell a product, they have a very, very low selling fee, much like, again, Macari and Poshmark. So you're not going to spend a lot of money on selling fees, which makes it easy for you to make a profit. You don't have these crazy fees that you're going to be charged just for listing your products on their platforms. So again, a low selling fee, which is not a lot of money, and which is good.
They recommend products to relevant buyers, so you can target your audience, with like hashtags and such. And
Yep,
marketplace with Facebook, Facebook follows what people like to look at. If you're one who likes to look at cute kittens all the time, then they'll probably be showing you more stuff that includes kittens. And maybe have, I don't know, a sweater that has kittens on it, and you put it on there and it'll get in front of the people who like kittens.
absolutely. I love this because the Facebook algorithm has been following all of us. If you're on Facebook at all, it already knows what we like and what we don't like. So its algorithm continues to work to get smarter every single day. And that makes it easier for you to list products. If you title it good and you put some good hashtags and things like that, the product will eventually get in front of the right audience. So that's a great thing. They have a friendly buyer and friendly user interface. So, seller user interface. So the app is easy to use if you're on the actual Facebook page from your computer or laptop. Like, it's not complicated to be able to create listings. It's not complicated for people to be able to buy your products online. It's not complicated. It's a very simple, listing process, and it's a very simple and basic seller and buyer process. So it makes it so easy to use versus anything else complicated. Over the years, Facebook has worked to make things simpler and simpler. And I will say, like, based on some of the history, some of the other platforms that are like mobile platforms kind of took some of its cue from some of the stuff that Facebook had done over the years, and Facebook has taken some cue from them as well. But they've made it so user friendly that it's easy to buy and it's easy to sell on their platform.
Direct messaging between the buyers and sellers. So maybe you want to talk with someone maybe about you know they want to do an offer on price, and you want to go back and forth on the price on where you want to agree to to sell the item at, or they have questions about it. It's just easier to get these notifications and do quick messaging between your buyers with Facebook messaging, so that you can quickly adjust their concerns, or if they have an offer on your item. And if you're really, if it's something you had listed forever, I've been doing this last couple of weeks. I've got stuff that's been listed for quite a while, and people just send me an offer. I'm like, yeah, take it. Take it. Get it out of my house.
I get that. Yeah. So easy to get the, message. People can check to say, is this still available, and that kind of stuff, which is awesome. I love that about Facebook Marketplace. So they have integration syncing with other platforms. And what that means is like you can send your Facebook Marketplace listings over to, like, there's an integration that exists between Shopify and Big Commerce, some of those big storefronts. And that makes it so easy if you want to push your listings out, you want to get some more eyeballs on the listing. Again, the existing integrations that are available. So you want to check to see if you're selling on another platform, and or maybe you've got your own storefront and you want to see if there's an integration that exists between Facebook Marketplace and that platform. You can definitely check that. They have a lot of integrations with different platforms, and so that makes it easy for you to push your listings from Facebook Marketplace to your storefront, and or vice versa, take your listings from your storefront and push them out to Facebook Marketplace as well.
Easy sharing on social media. So it's quite easy to share from Facebook onto, share it out on Twitter, share it on Pinterest. You can even share it inside of Facebook marketplace, Facebook groups.
Yes.
Maybe you find something and it's an old vintage, tchotchke, and there's a group of people who like to buy this certain type of tchotchke, and you can put it in that group, and then you have people really directed, targeting of customers right there, someone who really would want that item.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the other great thing is, because of the fact, like sharing it on the Instagram, the great thing about that is, you also have Facebook shops and Instagram shops. So again, taking those listings and having them on your shops, your storefront, within Facebook or within Instagram, and then pushing them off to Facebook Marketplace. Like, again, it's just a match made in heaven. Facebook knows what people are interested in. So if you put it on the marketplace, it'll show up in front of the right people. Facebook owns Instagram, so it makes it easy. So, you have easy integration with those two platforms as well, which makes it so much easier. All right. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more how you can use Facebook Marketplace to make some money, you can join our upcoming Facebook Marketplace workshop. So you can go to https://SYI. I got to come up with a shorter link for this, but SWIY.co, and then Facebook Marketplace, or Facebook and then MKT Place. So go over to, again, https://SWIY.co/Facebook MKT Place right now to register for the upcoming workshop, and we will definitely be sharing some great information with you. So we have a live in-person workshop. It was originally supposed to be the 25th and the 26th, but that is this week. There are so many things that are going on, so we moved it out one more week. We still have time in that one more week to make a bunch of money, because we're going to actually hit the ground running and do some really, 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 really aggressive sourcing and selling. So if you are interested and you happen to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, or you live close to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we invite you to come hang out with us. It is a Black Friday arbitrage strategy. This is not just for selling for Black Friday. It's for the next couple of weeks after that. So if you look at the calendar, like, you got 6 weeks of heavy buying that is going to be happening. And you can get in on a piece of that 6 weeks of heavy buying by doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage and making a lot of money. So we have all these amazing platforms in which we can list our products on, and you just have to be able to respond quickly. So if you're an action taker, this event is for you. If you're a person that wants to get their feet wet in e-commerce and they've got the bandwidth as far as time and income to be able to do this, then definitely this is a great way to get into the game. I will say, like, a lot of the different ways in which you do e-commerce, people get frustrated because they don't get to make money real quick. Like, the ROI is not quick. You have to wait, and that's true. Like, some of the things you list, it'll take forever to sell. But during Q4, in a certain window just before Christmas, there is a frenzy buying window that's insane, and this is that window. And so that means that you have a higher probability of getting a sale every single day if you implement the right strategy. So If you're interested, we have a live workshop. It's here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. It's a 2-day workshop. It's again the 2nd and the 3rd of November. That's the following week. If you've got 10 hours that you can invest consistently for 6 weeks or more, and you've got some capital to invest in inventory, you don't need like thousands and thousands of dollars. Having anywhere from $100 to $1,000 will work, that you can invest in inventory and you can just reflip it. So if you think about it, if you have whatever you have, being able to take that money and be able to flip it, reinvest it 100% during that 6-week window, you can do that. So you can go to ecomsellersmastery.com/live 2022. Again, ecomsellersmastery.com/live 2022. This was originally supposed to be the 25th and 26th. It's been moved. So that gives you more time to be able to make adjustments to your schedule so you can accommodate this. And if you have the time to invest, 10 hours will do it. I am raising my hand as a person that actually, the first time that I went through my first Q4 and in a 6-week period made some insane money just by investing. At that point, I was investing about 15 hours a week. And I'm a single mom with 2 special needs kids. And this was back in 2014. And I think in that 6-week window, I made close to $6,000 or more dollars. And it was just insane. That was profit. That was not sales. That was profit. So that's reinvesting 100% of my profits and being aggressive every single week and getting in there and sourcing the right products. So if you didn't know, again, there are sellers that actually just jump in the game during Q4. They only source and sell during Q4 and they use the arbitrage method. So if you want to find out how they do that, they do it successfully over and over again, and you want to implement it into your business just so you have a quick win Q4 strategy, you need to go ahead and sign up for this workshop. Because again, I talk to moms all the time, moms who have special needs kids, that they just source and sell during Q4 so that they can have money for next year's benefit deductible. They can have money for Christmas. They can have money for paying for their kids' summer program, just using Q4 to get in, make some money, and then after that, they just go back to focusing on their kids. So they just only sell during Q4. And a lot of them learned that strategy and technique from me because that's how I did it when I first sort of got into the game. I did consistently sell after Q4, but my focus was 100% on going hard in the paint during Q4. So on day 1, we're going to be developing your sourcing, listing, and shipping strategy. We're going to research those quick source and quick sell products. So we're looking for those quick wins, those quick source and quick sell products. And then we're going to be putting together our plan for the next 6 weeks. So you're going to have a lot of support during that. In addition to that, on day 2, we're literally going to execute. We're going to go out and do some hands-on shopping. We're going to actually source those products that we did research on for quick source and quick sell. So then that way it's all the pre-work, and you just rinse and repeat. Once you learn this 2-day strategy, you just rinse and repeat. So like I said, in day 1, we're going to be creating your schedule, your budget, and your plan. We're going to go through the platform strategy for do's and don'ts so that you know, what is your platform you're going to be selling on, and what are the things you need to think about during this Q4 window, 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever works for you. What is the strategy you're going to implement for this window to make money? We're going to create your sourcing strategy. This is the stores that you're going to be sourcing from and the methods you're going to be sourcing, your shipping strategy, and we're going to plan for that as well. Because again, you're going to go and implement all of this on the 3rd, and you're going to continue it the 4th, the 5th, the 6th for the next 6 weeks. You're going to be doing it every single day. So that Friday, you'll be on your own to go do this. We're going to go through and conduct product and niche research, also keyword and sourcing research. We're going to look at bundle opportunities. We're going to talk about what that is, and we're going to conduct some of that. So you're doing all this pre-work. So when you go in the store, you already know what to look for. It'll be like the Matrix, taking the red pill or the blue pill. Like when you take the red pill or the blue pill, like you see things differently when you walk into the store. And so that means you will move differently in the store. You will operate differently in the store, and you will only be sourcing using this strategy. So you're looking for the quick wins. We're going to also look at print on demand opportunities as well for those people who want to also incorporate some print on demand into this, because there's a lot of money that will be made this Q4 in print on demand. We're going to talk about Black Friday and work on Black Friday exercises, and also driving traffic exercises. So you're really going to execute these things along with listing optimization. And then if there's any setup, maybe you're only active on one platform or two, we're actually going to walk through and make sure that you're active on the platforms that you've chosen, and that, again, you built a schedule so you can sustain this. So if this is you, that you're interested in doing this, you need to go ahead and register at ecomsellersmastery.com/live 2022. And then on day 2, we are going to be in the store sourcing. So you won't be flying blind. Everything you learned on day 1, we're going to go execute it in day 2, and it's going to be amazing. It really is. So just be prepared to clear out your trunk, clear out some workspace in your house, clear out your back seat, clear out the passenger seat, put some comfortable shoes on, and come and join us in this workshop, because you're actually going to learn how to make some quick money. All right. In addition to that, we invite you to go grab your MyEcom Planner. If you haven't already grabbed it, it's the 2022 MyEcom Planner. You can go and get that. It's available right now at MyEcomPlanner.com, so that you can turn the dial up in your business in 2023. Use it to make a lot of money in your business. And then we also invite you to grab the RAOA leads. You can use the Arbitrage Leads to help you to make some money this Q4 as well, which is awesome. So you can go to ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads and grab those leads right now. You get 50 leads every single week, 200 leads a month, and it is totally awesome. So with that, I think that's it for us, Kelly. Let me get back to the screen. We remove this. There we go. It is hot in my house. I don't think I was ready for the change in temperature to go from 40 degrees back up to 80 degrees. Welcome to Texas. So it's horrible, isn't it, Kelly? Kelly's watching the Astros game, guys. Or she's watching some game right now. So with that, my name is Nicole Whitlock. That's Kelly, the eCom mama. she's got her cell phone mute. That's okay. She's watching the game, y'all. And this is the eCom Sellers Podcast. Please join us again. We broadcast every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. Don't forget to register for the upcoming Facebook Marketplace workshop, or come and join us for the live workshop for this Black Friday arbitrage, because it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. And with that, we are going to say goodbye for now. Bye, y'all.